Hi, I'm Liam Jacandre, and this is routine 5 for the core, last one for the week. And these ones are generally known as plank days. So, starting off, we have regular planks, and so we start off with regular elbow planks first. And just to start off, regular elbow plank, hold it for a minute starting off, and then later down the road we'll bump it up to 2 minutes, mainly because we'll be taking out some of the plank core once practice time starts. Okay, I forgot to mention the last one, but when you're doing these planks, you want to make sure that you keep your back straight. You don't want anything dropping. So, going after the elbow planks, you now go on to the side elbow planks. So in this case, we're doing our right side. You want to come up, hold it for 30 seconds, not a minute, 30 seconds. And then when those are up, you go do a back elbow plank. You want to come up, same thing, try and keep your back straight. You also want to bring up your hips. You don't want to drop them. You want to just keep your body straight. Back down after 30 seconds. And then you finish off with the other side of the elbow, 30 seconds. What I like to do is I like to have my hand on my hip to help balance for this until those 30 seconds are up. Alright, now that we've done the elbow planks, we can now go on to the regular planks. So in this case, you have your arms straight out, and it's just a regular plank. Hold it up for a minute, and then later down we'll bump it up to 2, since we'll be taking out some of the Friday core once practice starts. So remember, regular plank, 1 minute, try and keep your back straight. And then just like the elbow planks, we have the side variations. Those ones will range for the same amount of time, 30 seconds. So how those are going to go are, doesn't matter which side, you come up, and how I like to balance on these side planks are, just bring your arm straight up, and that's how I usually do the balance for side planks on both sides. So I'm just doing it right here. Bring it up. After 30 seconds, you're down. And same thing with the reverse planks. Keep your arms straight, try and keep your body straight, and hold that for 30 seconds until you go into the next one. Make sure just to keep your hips elevated as well. I forgot to mention, but on these planks, make sure you keep your back straight. It's important. You don't want anything to be like dropping down. But how these are going to go is that you start off with elbow planks, and we did that first one for a minute, but everything else after that, it's just going to be 30 seconds. So when you're done with regular elbow planks, it doesn't matter which side, but you go to one side. In this case, we do right elbow plank, and you just want to. And these ones, for everything else, it's going to be 30 seconds that you hold it. So it'll be regular elbow plank, right elbow plank, 30 seconds. When you're done, then you go to the back elbow plank. You want to make sure that you keep your hips up. You don't want them to drop down. You want to try and keep your core straight. And then when you're done with those 30 seconds, you go on to the left side, and same thing, 30 seconds holding it. The way that I usually... Alright, so now we can go into the next step after doing those regular planks, elbows and straight on. We go into the push-up variations, as mentioned in routine 4. There's going to be the 4 variations. You have your diamond push-ups, your regular push-ups, and your wide push-ups. And then same thing with the reverse push-ups. On your back, bring your elbows in, back down, and same amount as well. Do 10 of each of the push-up variations. Alright, and after push-up variations, we have elbow plank leg lifts. And as the name implies, you're holding an elbow plank, but in this case, when you come up, you're gonna lift one of either your right or your left leg up. You'll bring it up, and to start off with these, do 5 on each leg, and then later down the road, you might bump it up to 10. And then after that, once practice starts, then we just take these out entirely because it just puts too much strain on the body, especially the reverse ones. So just a little example, one leg you do 5 with the plank, holding the plank, and then you do the other 5, and then you're done. And the same thing with the reverse elbow leg lifts as well. You come up, 1, 2, till 5, and then you do it on the other leg until 5. And these ones are the ones that do start, you feel the most stress on. Okay, so now that we did the elbow plank leg lifts, next one is going to be the straight arm plank leg lifts. Same thing as before, 5 on each leg starting out, 10 a little bit later down the road when you feel more comfortable with them. And then at practice time, we just take these out entirely. So you'll come up, lift up your leg, switch legs, and same thing with the reverse. You'll come up, body straight, lift up your legs, switch them, and yeah. So I probably should have mentioned this in all the other ones, but this is where you definitely need to start recovering because you're doing a lot more work than you are normally at practice. So it's really important to get ahead and start taking care of yourself with, as much as you can. Okay, so moving on to the list, the next one we have are low reach crunches, and for these ones, keep your knees bent, have a little, I don't know how far from your glutes to your heels, but when you come up, it's just a little crunch, and then you want to touch one heel, and then you touch the other heel, and then you go back down. For these low reach crunches, do about 20 low reach crunches. So you'll come up 1, that'll be 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. So just make sure 20 low reach crunches. Okay, last one on the list for routine 5 is going to be side ups, and these ones, it's almost like a clamp. You're on your side, bring your knees in, and you just want to come up and back down. There's just something like this, and you want to do it on both sides. And so these ones tend to usually be the most. For side ups, you do 40 side ups on both sides. After that, you're done with the core for the week.